If you are looking into buying cheap and safe FIFA coins, look no further than footcoinshop.net. They have the fastest service, an incredible loyalty reward system, and the best prices around. Use my creator code Inception when you sign up for your account and get a 5% discount with your order. Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Guys, today we have the new evolutions to take a look at. We have evolutions for... what's this one called again? This one is called Pitch Commander. Many is the one that's like top trending right now, obviously. Let's take a look at the evolutions here, the types of options that we could potentially work with. So right off the bat, it's going to be near the bottom here for sure. Okay, so it is not these ones. Oh, so it's a paid one then. Okay, Pitch Commander is one that is 150k to upgrade certain players. 150k. This is the SBC account. We got no fodder on this account. So let's see what we could potentially choose from this. So obviously, I'm going to be kind of like bouncing between different websites because they each kind of have like their own things that make them, you know, good to use, right? So let's see here. Evolutions. Okay, so let's see what the upgrades are. So the first one is just regular stat upgrades. Second one is a +1 for weak foot. So to be honest, that's actually a huge W, especially since Chouameni's weak foot can be improved to a 4, which would be a really big deal. And then he has Intercept Plus. Yeah, so that's why Chouameni is trending. So if you just got the game, he would actually be a pretty solid option to go with, because having Intercept Plus while giving this card a 4-star weak foot with the stat improvements would make him a very solid option, because he's a pretty tall player in that CDM position. He's a lengthy player as well when it comes to running animations and whatnot. So definitely some very good stuff there. So we have a few players here. Obviously, Chouameni is the one that's at the very top. We have this guy, Jerdy Schuten, who is a card that you can choose as well. So, you know, you give him the Shadow Chemistry style, 79 for agility, 80 for strength. So you can't really change the controlled lengthy. You can make him a mostly lengthy controlled lengthy. Excuse me. Okay. So you can make him a controlled lengthy on an anchor chemistry style. So for people that are going in the direction of an Eredivisie squad and they need a player like this in that area, wouldn't necessarily be bad if he's a medium high. Yeah, he's a medium high work rate player. So for the Eredivisie squads, this card's actually not set up that poorly, because he would be mainly used as an actual CDM in the team. So that one's actually pretty solid, and that is from the Champions League card as well. So that's pretty interesting. Lucas Torreira gets a +3 with the Pitch Commander. Some decent improvements. Uruguayan player that is also a medium high, I believe. Yeah, so medium high as well. And now the difference is the +1 on the weak foot. So now it turns him into a 4-star weak foot. Same thing for this guy, right? Oh, it turns him into a 4-star. Lucas Torreira would be a 4-star weak foot as well. Obviously, if you require those sort of links in your teams, not necessarily bad to work with. Player bio. Playstyles, intercept, tiki-taka, anticipate, slide tackle, relentless. He actually has some pretty good playstyles in this card. That's actually not bad whatsoever. This is the one that's trending in the actual game itself. She is someone who is not a lengthy player, but she's probably like very agile, I would say. Let's see the player bio here. She's 5'6", so she's like one of those like small players that can transition really nicely. By the way, after the patch, like the most recent patch, the smaller midfielders actually perform a little bit better. Like even like Caicedo and stuff performed better. So it was unfortunate to do the review before the patch, but that's kind of like what happened afterwards. I even left a comment at the top saying like he's actually pretty decent now. But yeah, we have this card here who is an explosive player, Shadow Chemistry style. Obviously, if you are working with some Arsenal links in your team, might not necessarily be bad to work with a card like this as well. She turns into a 5-star weak foot player because she already has the 4-star weak foot, so that's actually pretty cool. Bruno Guimaraes, another option you could potentially go with here on a... I mean, you could technically give him an anchor, but the pace will still be on a lower side to make him a lengthy player, so Shadow might be the most ideal situation to boost the pace defending as much as possible, but he won't be a lengthy to push the pace out of the card a little bit more, which honestly is not necessarily that bad to work with, right? This card by default is a high work rated player. He would get the weak foot improvement, so I'm assuming it'd be a 3. Yeah, so they do get the +1 for weak foot on this evolution. So +3 on him would be the improvement for the Newcastle Brazilian Premier League links. So not too bad there. Fishlock is going to be from that league as well. So this one actually wouldn't be horrible, depending on like the types of players that you want in your team, obviously. Intercept, incisive pass, rapid, relentless. Okay. We have Genie Wijnaldum, who can now be a pitch commander. So for those of you that, you know, build Saudi League teams, might not necessarily be bad to go in this direction to boost the pace to be as high as possible, as well as defending. Again, not a lengthy player, but I could see him being a pretty decent player in game now that he has Intercept Plus, right? But again, for 150k, it's a little bit more debatable in regards to that. I want to see some options that I haven't really seen too many of before. Obviously, Camavinga could probably be a pretty big option to work with too. I mean, with this card, honestly, there's a lot of potential of being able to provide him with an anchored chemistry style and then at some point using him in the future in the left back position. But the thing is that the pace would have to be improved like significantly more. This card is someone who's a high work rated player, right? So you would get the weak foot adjustments to now a 4-star. So to be honest, if you already have a Tchouaméni card and you have Camavinga playing next to him in a 2 CDM lineup, that wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing to work with, right? But I wouldn't necessarily use them as like an actual center mid because of the shooting stuff being a little bit on the lower side, just in case you want to use them in like a 3 midfield setup. You can use them in a 3 midfield setup, but it would have to be on stay back while attacking cover center for this card. Palacios, you know, these are the Bundesliga players. People don't really care too much about those types of cards for sure. Jetson gets a card here. He had a card earlier in the year that was actually like pretty decent to work with, right? Let's see here. So can you add some other things to this one? So if you put pitch commander and I put like dribbling sensation, see, so this is where you have to be smart, right? You have to see which ones kind of fit with everything. So with Jetson Fernandez, you could put dribbling sensation with pitch commander. Dribbling sensation is literally there just for you to get that +1 upgrade. Tudong gets a pretty significant upgrade as well, but I think his work rates is like, what's his work rates? Is it medium or high? High, yeah, okay. Yeah. Jordan Henderson gets pitch commander with dribbling sensation as well. Let's see what else we could do. Can we do FC Founder? Imagine we could do FC Founder as well. That'd be kind of crazy having all 3 of them. I feel like you probably wouldn't be able to. With dribbling sensation, probably not. What if we were to take out dribbling sensation and then you just did those 2? It's always good to check out the different evolutions, because right now I'm trying to see if like Trequartista could be added as well, which obviously wouldn't really make a lot of sense because you already get the Intercept Plus and they're not at the stage of the game yet where they're going to add like 2 playstyle pluses. So that you can already like basically scratch off your list, right? Rare Defender upgrade though. Can you do that? It's a Rare Defender upgrade? No, by the looks of it, you can't. Let's see. Midfield Dynasty might not be bad. That one you can't either. Yeah, so it's just whenever you see evolutions that's just like a +1, those are the ones you can usually do. Because there's these ones here that get detail oriented and pitch commander, like Kamara over here, who gets the Intercept Plus on the card. Perisic gets detail oriented in Midfield Dynasty. Detail oriented pitch commander for this guy. Pitch commander Bruno Guimaraes. Caicedo gets one, eh? So Caicedo you can do into pitch commander as well. So he would be a 79 pace player. Yeah, so he would be... This would be the highest one for him. So Shadow Chemistry Style on this guy would give him a bunch of playstyles to work with. A bunch of different ones. And then he could be added into Detail Oriented and Pitch Commander. So that's not too bad. American Morales, Midfield Dynasty. Pitch Commander into Detail Oriented for Cataldi. Let's see what else we got here. Schloop. Is Schloop a medium high? Medium. So the work rate change would have been nice for him. Work rate change, I believe, was the defender one. The defender one was actually pretty solid. Basuma gets an upgrade as well. Battle? Female player. Yeah. Shadow Chemistry Style on her is not too bad, eh? She's just like the agile midfielder, because I'm pretty sure she's small as well. Yeah, she's 5'5", high work rates. 4-star weak foot. She actually looks okay. Not too bad in that general area, for sure. I'm not against that. Let's see what's trending on Footbin, because the ones that are usually trending are the ones that people can't see like the full upgrades with. There's players like Enzo Fernandez. Like, what the heck is this? Oh, Marauder. Yeah, popular evolutions. I'm pretty sure that's not going to be updated just yet. Yeah, probably not for this one. Or unless you go to Pitch Commander specifically. Then you go to the popular one there. Fernandez, Bruno Guimarães, Enzo Fernandez, Bentancur. These are cards that we already checked out. Mainu. Endo and Mainu. Endo and Mainu. Grimaldo. Oh no, Grimaldo just doesn't get the 2. But yeah, always important to check out if there's like anything else you can put it into. Obviously, there's cards you could just get like by themselves. Like I think Tchouaméni is going to be the top tier option for the most part because giving him intercepts plus and a weak foot improvement definitely makes him really nice for the meta of the game for sure. But yeah, just checking out some other ones here. We have Rovella. This guy actually got like a Future Stars last year that some people actually enjoyed using. Detail oriented for Nuno Mendes. But yeah, Rovella gets one. Or Rovella, sorry. He gets this one. Pitch Commander. So base into Pitch Commander into Detail oriented. Yeah, they're releasing a lot of them now that can definitely be very solid in the meta of the gameplay. This one's medium though, so you can't get that defensive change unless you get the defender upgrade for that Pitch Commander. Coffee gets an upgrade as well. Detail oriented into Pitch Commander for Dominguez for a box-to-box player with a 5-star weak foot. Okay. Not too shabby there. Not too shabby. Yeah, Dominguez again. A couple of like sentimental ones for sure. Definitely sentimental ones. Pitch Commander again. I have to just do this. There you go. Popular ones. Sergio Busquets for Pitch Commander. Yeah, but does he get anything else though is the question. So let's take this one out, and then we'll take these ones out because that's the new one. And we'll go to Sergio Busquets to see if that's the best. Yeah, so for Pitch Commander, that's the best upgrade you could do for him. So there's no like crazy pace improvements or anything like that. I'm trying to like think of some other cards. Like what about like a Danilo Pereira? Danilo, oh, there's the, I guess that's like Nottingham Forest, right? Nottingham Forest for that card. Yeah, I don't think Danilo Pereira is going to get a card anytime soon because he already had like pretty high upgrades. Yeah, definitely not going to be him. Definitely not going to be him. So you have to kind of check those players. Like, what about like Tonali and stuff? I feel like Tonali is never really in one of these evolutions. I don't think it really happens, honestly. You search Tonali, nothing pops up. Declan Rice. Let's check out Declan Rice. Okay, so Declan Rice is the rare defender upgrade. So yeah, Pitch Commander. I think Pitch Commander right now, guys, is mostly going to be for Tchouaméni. I think most people, if they have not done this card yet, they will pick this one as the option for sure. But like I said, guys, we've reached a point with evolutions where going for Sentimental might be very, very ideal because, you know, we're getting close to the team of the season time, a couple months from now, right? You know, there might be some crazy upgrades to work with. I'm kind of seeing if there's like Marauder. There's no way to do Marauder with it. Oh, they do Marauder with it too. Look at this one. Yeah, because I'm thinking like 2 defensive kind of things, right? So Marauder, 5-star weak foot for this guy. Look at that. So Pitch Commander Marauder on him gives him a 5-star weak foot, which is obviously a really big deal. But for that national team or for Getafe, you get some pretty nice links for a card that is, he's a controlled player, so he's not lengthy, but he could still be decent in game. Chalobah gets Pitch Commander and Marauder. That's actually interesting. Stark gets one as well from the silver. Trevor Chalobah with Pitch Commander Marauder. I could see some Chelsea fans doing that, but 75 pace seems like it's a little bit low, and that's not the best option for him. The best option was these ones here. Oh no, it went to this one here, but it's this one here, which is the top one. Yeah, it was, excuse me, it was that one actually. Same exact thing. I guess they just show like the top and then they show like all the basic ones that are recently coming out. But Inigo Martinez, Marauder as well. That's the best one. Rare Defender upgrade 2. Diego Carlos. Okay. Yeah, I always check for these things, oh man. Always check for these things. Radioactive Maestro. Oh, you could do it with this one too. Look at that. Pitch Commander with Radioactive Maestro. Look at this for Jetson. It turns him into a 4-star player that has a bunch of play styles. Look at this. Shadow Chemistry saw on him, even though he's not a lengthy player, like that's fine. especially with all those playstyles. But obviously, you got to pay a lot of money for him because you got to do the Pitch Commander and the Radioactive Maestro. Radioactive Maestro, was that the one you paid for? No, that was the free one, I think, right? Yeah, that's the free one. Let's see what else we got here. Digital So. This Radioactive Maestro is cool because of the links, right? Like, imagine you could do that for Truomeni. That'd be nuts. If you could do that for him, that'd be crazy. This one is a... Is that Levante? I think it's Levante, right? Agile CDM. Let's see what else we got. Kamara again. Kakaret. Kakaret gets a new card too. 4-star weak foot for him. Rongier. Palinha. Is that the best? Radioactive Maestro is his best. Radioactive Maestro is the best with that pace? Oh man, he needs more things. Yeah, this card needs more things. I mean, he is a lengthy player on a shadow, but that pace is still way too low. Sometimes I'm using Truomeni, and sometimes he feels a little bit too slow, but the defensive animations obviously make up for it like crazy. Ugart. Oh, Ugart actually gets a card. Pitch Commander for Ugart into Radioactive Maestro. That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, for usability, that's actually pretty nice. He looks pretty sick. Shadow Chemistry style. He gets Slide Tackle, Bruiser, Long Ball Pass, and Intercept. Looks good. Fofana as well. Powerful CDM for him. What else we got here? PSG player. Okay. Camavinga, Palinha, Cuthbert. This one's a really good one to check, eh? The Radioactive Maestro with it. That one's not a bad one to check. McGinn gets a Pitch Commander with Radioactive Maestro as well. Wilfred Ndidi. See, Ndidi? Oh, no, but he's not in the... Well, his pace is way too low anyways. Fofana gets a pretty big upgrade, but that's from Radioactive Maestro by itself. Endo is the other card, so that's why he was trending as one of the top options here too. Yeah, he was one of the top options here. The reason why he was a top option is because he gets two, right? Pitch Commander and Radioactive Maestro. Puts him at a 5-star weak foot. High medium work rates. Yeah, usability wise, it's okay. You gotta pay a lot of money for the usability part, though. That's the crazy part. What else we got? Digital Show, So, McKenny. Tudum. Limer doesn't get any. Okay, what else do we have here? That's from Radioactive Maestro. Relentless meets Radioactive. Anything for this? Highly doubt it. Yeah, I don't think this one will have anything. Let's go to 3. Just go crazy. No. So we take this one out. And there is one that's like past here. Is it Marauder, Radioactive, Detail Oriented? Detail Oriented is the one that you can upgrade to. Yeah, we checked out most of these ones though. We did check out most of these ones. Let's see here. Okay, so Pitch Commander, Popular, these ones. Okay, Camavinga, Fernandez. So Fernandez, let's see if you could do anything with Fernandez. Because I think it's just the... It might be 2 with Fernandez. Let's see. Nope, just one. Just one. 86 for him. But does put him in a more usable spot. I feel like this card is... People just like the dynamic because when you're putting it into like a green Evo... It just kind of looks cool in the team, right? Like a nice little green and gold. It looks sick. But yeah, for this one too, guys, like Truomeni, I think a lot of people have already used them for like a lot of the options. If I were to go like, let's just give like a sentimental example of someone that I would personally go for, right? So we could do Pitch Commander for Jetson, and then maybe we could do like a Dribbling Sensation as well. So Jetson would be like a top choice here. Andre Castro, no, that pace is way too low. You can always like choose some of the top options here, but you obviously have to use cards that are like meta enough as well. Like Neto is like this one right here. So base into FC Founder 2, Trequartista time, midfield dynasty puts him at an 88.1. This one's actually kind of nuts, eh? Pretty nuts for this one. Give him like a Hawk chemistry style, crazy play style as well. Tiki Taka, pings pass, whipped pass, rapid press proven. Not too shabby there, not too shabby there. Yeah, but a lot of interesting options though, man. A lot of interesting options for Pitch Commander. Again, it's better to just go in the direction of players that are sentimental to you. That will be really nice to get for sure. I just backed out of the wrong thing. There we go. Dribbling Sensation, FC Founder, Trequartista time, Rare Defender upgrade, midfield dynasty, detail oriented. Yeah, I feel like we've checked out like most of them for the most part. It's mostly going to be Chouameni, mostly going to be for Sentimental. Like we could check stuff like French as well, right? So if you go to filters, then we go for countries that are like pretty decent for link ups. Right, so these are like the main ones. Pitch Commander, Pitch Commander. Let's see if they have anything cool with this one. Detail oriented. Yeah, so stuff like this, right? So detail oriented into Pitch Commander for a female player. If you want to go in that direction, obviously. Tameze. 83 pace, a 4-star weak foot. That's not too bad, actually. Intercept, technical, chip shot, and trickster. This guy has the weirdest playstyles, man. Weird playstyles. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, for the most part, in regards to like the popular options. I think Chouameni will definitely be the top choice for a pretty large majority of people. He's going to be the trending card for obvious reasons. I actually found a pretty cool one here, actually. McKennie, right? McKennie gets the 4-star weak foot on the card. He gets Intercepts Plus. You can use him in Pitch Commander, Radioactive Maestro, and Dribbling Sensation. So that's the thing, right? Like some of these cards you're going to select right now, guys, they only have like the one improvement. But the whole thing about these cards is whether or not they can get future improvements with future evolutions, right? Because as of right now, with the current evolutions, sure, you can choose Weston McKennie's card. The card actually gets some pretty decent stuff, you know, on a Shadow Chemistry style. He's a controlled lengthy player, and you can use him in 3 different things. And if you need the Juventus links, you have that, obviously. So wouldn't necessarily be bad there, right? But there's a few things that you obviously need to check when it comes to these things as well. Like you would basically do this, right? So Pitch Commander, Radioactive Maestro, and what was the other one? Oh, already lost this. So Pitch Commander, Radioactive Maestro. And I think it was Midfield Dynasty or Detail Oriented. I already forgot. McKennie. Let me see. McKennie. Dribbling Sensation. That's the one. So Dribbling Sensation. That's the new one. Dribbling Sensation. Right. And then you would take this out. And then you would just search from this. Right. So 90.3. Oh, we skipped right past him, I'm pretty sure, when we were looking before. Yeah, I think we skipped right past him, actually. Palace is the one that you can get 3 different ones. But that's the thing, though. Like, you could potentially do 2 or 3 different ones in the future, but we just don't know if they'll do that. Look, a Premier League guy from Sheffield United that gets 3 different ones. Got this German dude from Brentford that gets the different ones too. So you just gotta keep your eyes out, you know, like for the players that you want to upgrade that you know will never get promo cards. Like this is a very good situation, right? Decore is another one, right? Pitch Commander, Dribbling Sensation, Radioactive Maestro. You get cards that are a little bit more usable to work with if you're going for the sentimental value, right? So yeah, those are a few options you can work with. A lot of different stuff. Make sure to check out all the individual things. Make sure to just try your best to get players that you like sentimental value-wise, so that in the future you can basically turn them into an absolute monster, right? That's going to be the whole point of the evolutions for the most part. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video today. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.